Go kick my buttons! You ain't know nothing! Go kick my buttons! What a game winning tip it! What a game winning tip it! Mia! Go kick my buttons! Go King the body, get it! Stop the bleeding! Stop the bleeding! Go King LeBron! The day, a matter of moments after saying that I will get the chance to talk to Michael Jordan. We haven't talked. Moments later, after that interview about talking with Michael Jordan, he hits the game-winning tip-in shot. Mia! Go kick my ball! What a game winner. Because this guy stopped the bleeding. They turned to one guy. Well, first they turned to Luka. And I was like, no, don't shoot the Foden. Go King LeBron. Everybody was focused on Luka on the last possession. No, lay it off to Go King LeBron. No, don't go for the floater. No. He had Go King LeBron open on the play, but it didn't matter. Everybody on the Pacers thought the ball handler was going to get the last shot, and the ball handler did get the last shot off. But Go King LeBron was unaccounted for. His positioning on that play was better than anything else. Just the positioning to be in that position, to tip it in at the buzzer, Mia. And it looked like that floater would come right in, but it was just a little bit short, and Go King LeBron was right there to tip it in. So, all hail Go King LeBron today. And there's more to talk about at the end. In my postgame, as I was watching the game away from home, I have an index card. Oh, it's in my pocket, isn't it? My index card better be in my pocket. My notes. Share some screenshots. Share some screenshots. Where did my notes go? Oops. But that is irrelevant. I have some screenshots to share. 10 games the Lakers played in 15 days. What you saw against the Magic and against the Bulls was just simply a tired basketball team. I don't buy the fact that they were overlooking the Eastern Conference, like, oh, these guys in the East, not in the Wild, Wild West. We got them. I don't think they were taking the Bulls for granted. I don't know if they took Orlando for granted, but I do think that, a 6-game and 8-game stretch, 10 games in the last 15, tired basketball team, got to reload. And Luka says that we need to come re-energized, revitalized. Luka, when he made these comments, I knew that now's the time the Lakers start winning. So let me find the article. Okay, the word that he used was recharge the Lakers. It's up to me and Go King LeBron to recharge this basketball team. These comments came after the Orlando Magic game. This is a special coronation for Go King LeBron. He is the guy that stops the bleeding. He's the guy that tips it right in. He got it off in time. If he missed the tip in, if he didn't get the tip in off in enough time before the clock hit .0.0, then Lakers would have lost another game. You see, Joakim LeBron is the savior of this basketball team. This guy's going to make the key plays. Ain't no Luka Doncic winning Finals MVP. Joakim LeBron, Luka is going to get overshadowed by Joakim LeBron. Having all-time generational talent, Luka Doncic. This guy was fun to watch. When he hit 3 out of 3 three-pointers in the first quarter, they did say he was 3 of 3 from three-point, like 33rd appearance in the finals. Halliburton with the 18 assists. His scripted go-ahead bucket, LA 13 points. I mean, that fourth quarter, that was a playoff game. And I'm just very excited for the James family to return to Indianapolis for next year's Final Four, because I'm expecting big things for you of Arizona at that same city, not at the same venue, because the Final Four is not at the Pacers Arena, but it's going to be at the Indianapolis Colts Stadium. But I expect a very dramatic game that Arizona is going to win during next year's Final Four at Indianapolis. There's another video I wanted to make too. So their last national title team, 96-97, Arizona won 25 games. Arizona made it to NCAA tournament 25 straight years. This includes the vacated years. And when it comes down to it, Indy is 25. So as we speak about this game at Indianapolis, we must talk about next year's Final Four. So I did the video on it. You can go to the community section. I've made my prediction for Bryce Maximus James to lead Arizona to the Final Four and hopefully the national title too. Hopefully the national title. He's probably better than Bronny, but all good to see Bronny score 17 points against the Milwaukee Bucks. How good can he be? I don't know. This was a monumental performance. He could not buy a bucket. Well, I wouldn't call it buying a bucket. It was great to see the ball distribution to other parts of this basketball team against a very good Indiana team that is sitting at number 4 in the East, that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. To see that ball distribution, and this team is not reliant on Joakim LeBron James. This team is not reliant on Joakim LeBron James. He was involving himself in other areas, rebounding the basketball, making key passes to the outlet. That's what Joakim LeBron was doing. He was creating scoring opportunities and rebounding the ball. He was contributing to the overall pace of the game in other ways outside of scoring the basketball. Because Joakim LeBron is first and foremost not a scorer, but a basketball player. He plays the game of basketball. Basketball is not just about scoring. It is about contributing to the build-up play in the half-court offense. This is why Joakim LeBron, he is a magician. Luka's got the magic moniker, these deep three-point shots. He's got the Luka Magic nickname. But Joakim LeBron is first and foremost an artist, expressive in many different ways out there on that basketball court. Mamma mia, when the Lakers were down by 3 points, I was like, here we go again. Everybody was like, here we go again. Here we go again. And then I think it was Luka who tied the game. And then they went down by 1 point, 115 to 110 Lakers lead. Now they down 1 point. Here we go again. And Indiana had to miss in order to make that last possession possible. And then the playoffs are here. That fourth quarter felt like a playoff game. The crowd was getting into it. This was a team that has forgotten how to lose. The Indiana Pacers and the Lakers found a way to get a hard-fought victory. As he said in the post-game interview, get some rest. We know the Chicago Bulls are going to run up and down the basketball court. So GOAT King LeBron and everybody, they know what to expect from the Chicago Bulls. The Lakers are certainly not going to commit all these turnovers and fast break transition opportunities for the Chicago Bulls. But the LA Lakers, what they have is momentum. Getting some momentum before the LA Lakers home crowd really gets into it as these final spots are up for grabs. How much did this win change the standings? First of all, the Houston Rockets have a very easy game tomorrow against the Utah Jazz, although you never know in the Wild West, but the Utah Jazz have only won 16 games. The Lakers, by winning, they don't have 29 losses to fall to fifth place. So GOAT King LeBron was absolutely clutch. This game winner prevents the Lakers from slipping to fifth. It means the Lakers are tied with the Grizzlies in the same amount of games in hand. The Nuggets played 2 more games than the Lakers, but they had the same amount of losses as the LA Lakers. Although after tomorrow, I gotta see the Rockets slipping a little bit, honestly, because the loser Phoenix Suns, I think, had a 4 or 5 game winning streak before Boston destroyed them without Jason Tatum. You gotta be kidding me. The Rockets can lose to the loser Phoenix Suns on Sunday. Rockets can lose to the loser Phoenix Suns. You're a loser, Phoenix Suns. You're a loser, Phoenix Suns. When do Rockets play loser Suns? I think it is impossible that Adam Silver would be okay with the Lakers avoiding the Nuggets and playing the Thunder. They can't avoid the Thunder and the Nuggets. I don't think the Nuggets slip to fourth and they lose against the Thunder. GOAT LeBron has to beat the Nuggets and beat the Thunder. I can't see the Nuggets finishing fourth. I see the Rockets sliding down to fourth. So I think Rockets lose against a loser Phoenix Suns. And if the Rockets lose to the loser Phoenix Suns, the Rockets will lose to the Lakers. They could enter with 48 wins against James. James is 48. So go Suns. Oh, I'm a Suns fan too. I'm a Suns fan. I'm a GOAT King LeBron fan. But Suns been playing good ball. Even though they lose against Boston, lose the Suns, they can beat the Rockets. They played a good game against them away, I think, a couple of weeks ago or something like that. So all eyes on the Rockets because the scenario of the Thunder in playing the Nuggets and the Thunder is going to be reliant on how the Houston Rockets accomplish the next week of games. I know we'll beat the Rockets, and I believe we must keep on winning. It's time to win. And the most intriguing thing is how many wins will we finish this year? 10 more games. 51, 52, 5-2 finals, 52-year title job for Cleveland, last title in front of the fans. How many wins will the Lakers finish this season? Repeat like 29 losses. LeBron, 30 losses. Magic number might be 52. Might be 52. 52 wins like 2019, 2020. That's the same win total they had in their last championship. Your Oklahoma Thunder are garbage. Who's your little Mr. Savior player? Oh, you little shy fan. Yeah, I know nothing. Shy Gal Christ Alexander. Yeah, I know nothing until you play for the LA Lakers. He hit the weight room. He ain't on nothing. Go to the bong and destroy him. Now your Thunder suck team. All they do is shoot threes. They squall. They go ice cold at the key moments of the game. Live or die by the three. That's the OKC Thunder. It's okay. Vanderbilt's going to shut down the mid-range from Gilchrist Alexander. The game plan will be for him to avoid the three-point line. Then they're going to make him settle for twos. I like flooding the three-point line so I can prevent the three ball. You got to play a little bit of zone for that to happen. I think I play a little bit of zone. Rio J. Stone says Yankees have the best rotation. Well, only problem is Luis Gill and Schmidt are hurt, but the stupid manager Boone doesn't play the Braves pitcher, Max Fried. He should be the opening day starter. Brewers are going to win. Brewers are going to win tomorrow. Mets are going to win tomorrow. Baseball's dead if the Dodgers win, so I'm going to go to Mets. It will still be a big money team. The big money is still going to take over baseball. No matter who wins, it's going to be a big money team. So Mets, your Phillies, your Dodgers, your Yankees. American League is more open, but it ain't going to be the Astros. Cleveland Guardians, I like sleeper pick. This team lost the Yankees twice in the past 3 seasons. If the Astros are worse, I'm really eyeing the Guardians and the Mariners in the American League. I'll go Guardians, though, because they've been close. Their closer's good. If they don't blow the saves or whatever, maybe they can do better. Usually teams with new logos have a really big event. So, Washington got the new logo. They made the playoffs during COVID and new owner, all that stuff. But Lions did shape up the new logo. They started winning and doing some stuff again. But you see, I got to do the video, man. I got to do the video. But 2 months and 6 days before Game 7, the finals, 26 win the finals. Go King the ball! Get running! Shut them buttons! Where all the people saying go King the ball and clutch? Where y'all people at, y'all boys? 18 days after the injury, 18 days after the injury, the game-winning shot. It's a magical Miami-style championship. Game winner, go to the bar. Stop the bleeding. We ain't falling to number 5. We get that shit done. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. On the road. Go to the bar nation. LA Nation. Show up. Let's go. You got to buy up them games coming up. Some nice games coming up. Not your color balls, but the Grizzlies, the Rockets. Big games. Playoff ball, playoff atmosphere. This game. You're getting ready for the playoffs right now. Keep on winning. Getting ready for the grind for the playoff. Let's go. Get your hand in the game. The BS 6 out of 8 game streak. All this garbage with all the congested fixtures in the schedule. That bullshit will be over. It's time to go back to playing like this. Which moron released the schedule and fucked over the Lakers like that? Which moron did so? This will make any coach unhappy. What are they doing to the Lakers? I wish someone would do a study and see if any team had to play 6 out of 8 games. Are the Lakers the only team? I don't know. Someone will have to do the study. Someone will have to do the study to cross reference any other teams play 10 out of 15, 10 games in 15 days, 6 games in an 8-day stretch. But in the month of March, this ain't happening during the early part of the season after your off-season rest and recovery. This they get after all these months of basketball, all these minutes in the entire legs, and you do this to the Lakers in the month of March. They really have to have the Bamba mentality to overcome all this garbage. When faced with adversity, this only makes the Lakers tougher. They know how to handle lessened recovery. NBA Finals is perfect because the schedule is all, they play Wednesday, they play Saturday, they play Tuesday. It's great. It's great. You'll go two full days in between games for the finals schedule. And we should see some high quality basketball in the NBA Finals. But Lakers gonna win the West on June the 1st, 6-1. And how many days to today to the Western Conference Game 7? I forgot. But it certainly is 2 months and 6 days to Game 7. It's 26 win the finals. Go, kid! Whoop times! So there was the recharge and reset the batteries, and then there was I haven't seen the Pat McAfee interview, but basically Goalkeeper Bond says it would be nice to have a great relationship after a playing career is over, like I did with Kobe when we were no longer competitors. This was basically what LeBron James has said about Michael Jordan. He said, I haven't talked to Michael Jordan. Maybe Michael Jordan feels threatened by me. He didn't say that, but that's a reason why they haven't talked to each other, because Michael Jordan feels threatened about the GOAT, King LeBron. Like I say, but in my opinion, I think this Michael Jordan, he'd be like, I won 6 rings in 15 years. I'll always be the GOAT. I think Michael Jordan thinks that deep down. I think it shouldn't matter. Remember, King LeBron had no father, so the guy he wanted to be was Mike. He didn't have a father, too. Michael is a father figure for King LeBron. But you did see the embrace between the two guys during the 75th anniversary of the NBA All-Star Game in the year of the 75th anniversary. But the article says it was a 75-minute interview. I can't wait to see Bryce Maximus in the Final Four next year. This is too much of a golden opportunity for CBS to not have the storyline of GOAT King LeBron's son in the Final Four. I'd be curious to see if they schedule Indiana at around this time next year as well. No, sir, Phoenix, sir! Someone get my buttons going. No, sir, Phoenix Suns, you all disgust me. I thought we had a chance tonight. What the fucking bloody hell? Those are Suns can't have. There's no Jason Tatum. This loser Phoenix Suns team. Just when they beat the Cavs and they turn it around, they do this to me. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. They're gonna destroy you bums next year. What does so? King LeBron, his first game winner of the season in the 44th game of the season. His first win back from injury, the 44th win of the season. 2 months and 6 days for NBA Finals Game 7. Don't give me none of this Lakers winning 6. No, it's going 7 games. They got to do this on the road again. It's the greatest show ever we be talking about. You got to win at Boston. The team that King LeBron says he hates the most. The Boston Celtics. OC9 master plan at 119 points by the Pacers is very revealing. Plus, the amount of time from today's game winner to the finals, game 7, is 2 months and 6 days. And they played the Pacers 2 months. And this is post game, okay? I be talking everything post game. That third game back, he wins. His first win back from the injury. The 3 rings he wins with the Lakers. The 52nd points in the game for the Lakers, for the winner. The 25th points in the fourth quarter. 68 points in the first half. Championship 68. Pacers 33 points, Lakers 33rd appearance in the finals. But the key 18 is the playmaking of Tyrese Halliburton. 18 assists in the game. 18 like the Lakers' 18th title. 18 assists. Who says Miles Turner should get traded? This Indiana Pacers team know how to share the basketball. Hopefully we see Pacers Clippers in 2027. I hope to see the Pacers against the Clippers. No Paul George. That Paul George faces former team that goes away. But Kawhi was drafted by the Pacers. Celtics aren't going to win the East every single year when the Knicks do win the finals. You see, Indiana can make it to the finals. They got to get this Halliburton a commercial, too. I think the Pacers can make the finals in 2027. They play good ball. They have playoff experience with Siakam. McConnell is a very smart point guard. Thomas Bryant plays for them. Remember, he used to play for the Lakers. Miles Turner in the NBA Finals. This guy good. He only 29 years of age. Imagine that. He just turned 29, so he'd be 31 years of age when he does make it to the finals. For me, the team for the Clippers to face that makes the most sense would be the Pacers. There is a superstar element to Tyrese Halliburton. Joakim LeBron first win back against the same team they beat for the NBA Cup. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. I can watch that game for the entire night. Off the easy, I thought you were going to give him a middle finger, not a thumbs up. Like, fuck you little Warriors, little garbage. Did you see this team get trashed by the Miami Heat last night? This team, they ain't winning on nothing. The teams they're showcasing in the West are the Thunder and the Nuggets and the Lakers. Ain't no Golden State Warrior. Jimmy Butler thought he was bigger than a 5-time how many rings Pat Riley has won. This guy gonna get shamed. This guy always causes trouble in that 3rd or 4th year he goes, whether it be Minnesota, whether it be Philadelphia, and in this case, Miami. So this Jimmy Butler gets himself kicked out. He's too much of a prima donna, and it is a recurring pattern. Anchor Verma says, bro, how are you? I think Argentina reached final. Can't say they win World Cup. Argentina's going to win the World Cup because Pinato's a joke. Joakim LeBron is far better than Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. Joakim LeBron! He's going to get that 6-6 in the finals. I know Joakim LeBron will. It's just so funny. He was scoring points like it had no effort whatsoever to begin the fourth quarter. It was rigged for him to go 3 quarters without a field goal. He had 2 free throws. He had 3 free throws, but it was rigged for the old grandpa to go 3 quarters without a field goal, and he was making 1 or 2 to begin the fourth quarter. He was making it look easy. I mean, Lake just got to an 11-point lead with like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You see that? Here we go again. 120 Pacers, 117 Lakers. Oh, Pacers go up ahead. You got to score to win the game. Here we go again. Here we go again. It's like crypto. It goes up, it goes down. This is the case with the Lakers. Let's play the game. I was like, yes, he got it off in time. He got it off in time. He got it up in time. You see the replay? Go Keenabon, lay off the ball to go Keenabon. He was open. I paused the video with 2.6 seconds left, but he was open. He was open right there. I was like, he was open. I will post this screenshot to the kid. He had Hachimura open too. Luka missed these 2 guys. They were wide open. It was almost like the game was scripted for one of these 2 guys to tip it in just in case if Luka missed. That's how I think this game was rigged. He was never supposed to pass these guys the ball. It was these guys are going to tip it in because nobody was boxing out Hachimura or Gokin the Blind James. Nobody was supposed to box either one of these 2 guys. One of these guys, Hachimura, was going to tip it in. Gokin the Blind. This was a scripted ending to the game. It was planned. Nobody was boxing Hachimura or Gokin the Blind. So Luka was going to, in case if he missed, Gokin the Blind was going to tip it in. Worst average points per game? Drunk? Bang? Dude, you are drunk. How is 25, 24 points per game the worst average points per game? The correct metric would be points per minute. If you do it by points per minute, I wonder. The scoring champion should go to points per minute after a minimum slate of games. This guy from Florida, so he's going for Florida, but Florida are among the strongest teams left. They should not be losing to Maryland. Duke should not be losing to Arizona. I would be wary of Alabama because BYU can shoot the ball well. They're a high-scoring team. So that is a trap game. I think John Calipari has something to prove. I think Arkansas's top scorer is going to come back tomorrow, and that can make a difference. So these guys beat St. John, so I like Arkansas, and I would be wary of Alabama losing. I would not be surprised to see BYU win. I wouldn't consider Auburn an upset. Florida Auburn's a toss-up. Michigan over Auburn would be an upset. That game, BYU, they can score. It's not automatic that Alabama's going to win tomorrow. If Alabama, the ball don't fall in, but the ball's falling through the net for the Cougars, then BYU could. I think I would go point spread for Michigan. I mean, Michigan know how to keep a game close. They've experienced Their record in close games is amazing, so I think I'd go Michigan on the spread. Honestly, I'm not telling you that's what you should go with. That's what I think. That's what I think will happen. But yeah, I think Alabama's gonna win, but you never know. I mean, it's been pretty predictable tournament, but March Madness is any madness gonna kick in right now? But Big Beast and Big Beast, Duke should go. Florida, Duke and Florida there. Uh, Duke, Florida, Alabama makes this big power, big power, big power. Very interesting Final Four from a fan interest perspective. There's no clear winner. Florida ain't losing. Duke ain't losing. The two locks tomorrow are Florida and Duke. And the SEC and Texas Tech had a close game in the first round. And Arkansas beat St. John's. They're a good team. I have John Calipari. He's here to make a statement. John Calipari's not going away. John Calipari, the Elite Eight. And then Arkansas could be a player. It could be. I've got some screenshots to prepare. King of the Captain! Game winner. Go King! LeBron James. What is Tippett in Gematria? He got it off. Go King LeBron got it off. And he lifted Luca off the ground too. You knew the ending was planned when nobody was there to box out Goki Laban and Luca. Maybe they assumed that the clock would hit zero without any chance to tip it in. Maybe the Pacers assumed that, but this is my breakdown of the game winner. Is either allow Goki Laban and Hachimura another chance to tip it in, or these guys really thought the clock would hit zero before Hachimura or Gokinaban had a chance to tip it in to lead the Salvationists. Gokinaban. LeBron James! Gokinaban James! King of the Boston! Yo, Kiara! How y'all haters doing tonight? Y'all boy, how y'all haters doing, y'all boy? Go King LeBron, and your son maybe hit the fun game winning shot of the Final Four. Lakers are 1 point favorite. They won by 1 point. So if you had Lakers on the spread, you lost. No, that was a push. It's called a push. Lakers are 1 point favorite. Lakers win by one. And you had Lakers on the spread. This means that the bet is void. That's how the game is rigged. I can just see this be the same in ritual. Just Clay Holmes getting a win, Yankees lose, and Soto it's a home run. What could go wrong? Could go wrong. But the Yankees will win the World Series the following season. I think the Dodgers are caveat emptor. Las Vegas will make lots of money if they lose the World Series. Or if they'll make the World Series and the New York Mets, Clay Holmes having a big year, the Mets buy a starting pitcher at the trade deadline or before the All Star after the All Star break. David Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Fernandez, Burke, Soto, Lindor, Pete Alonso. Mets got firepower too. It just depends on how the Mets pitching holds up. It'll probably be rigged for the Mets to win the season that, Garrett Cole is out for the season. It just seems too good to be true that the Mets and Soto are going to win right after he leaves the Yankees. And the Yankees, of course, going to fail to win the pennant. Are they putting the Yankees on ESPN tomorrow? Juan Soto, I think, had a big play to throw out the runner at Houston last year. So I think Juan Soto's going to have a win at Houston tomorrow. Opening day at Houston, 2 straight years. Juan Soto with the Yankees and Juan Soto with the Mets. He's going to be Astro Killer. Oh, the Yankees will be on TV tomorrow. I'm going to watch this clusterfuck of a team lose. Oh, my God. Fire Aaron Boone. Shall we fire Aaron Boone? Yeah, he had 2 game winners against the Pacers. One with the Heat, one with the Cavs. His first win since his return. Buzzer beater against the Pacers. It's all script, but damn, I don't want to beat a trash Bulls team. I want to beat the Pacers. Thank God we won. You already won the title. 18 days after the Celtics game, go in the bond. First win back, game winner. It's a lot. 18 months after winning the NBA Cup at the bubble. Lakers are your NBA champ.